So I'm going to start out with my eyes, and I'm going to prime it with what else but the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm just going to take this, warm it up between my fingers, and apply this all over my lids and also underneath my eyes, because we're going to be applying just a little bit of shadow under there. And if you guys notice something different about me, I am trying out colored lenses, and I don't know how I feel about them yet. They're kind of adjusting. My vision is still a little bit blocked from where the color is overlapping the middle of my iris. So it's just kind of adjusting, and they're kind of making my eyes water a lot and a little bit red. But I like the color. It doesn't look too unnatural. Obviously they're not my eye color. I have like black eyes, but I like them. How do you guys feel about them? Have you guys ever tried colored lenses? And if you have, what brands have you used? Because these are my first ones. They're from Desio, and I did a lot of research before I purchased it. I'm not even telling you guys what I'm doing. I'm just taking the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D and going in with the color Lucid, which is this neutral kind of peachy color. And I'm going to apply that all over my lid so that all the other colors that sits on top of it blends a lot easier. And it's to cover up this little pimple on my eye. Who gets a pimple on their eyes? So I'm going to go in with the color, I should know this palette by now, Sombre. You guys know it's the color that I can't ever pronounce. With a pointier brush, I'm going to take that on that brush and put this right into my crease. I love this color to contour my cheeks and my eyes because it looks so natural where your contour lines hit. So I'm just going to lightly build up this color. These contacts are making my eyes so red. I hope it settles down soon. I decided to go for a more glam and neutral makeup look since my last holiday makeup look was quite bold. I did an emerald green smoky eye, and I don't think everybody is comfortable with wearing that, so I decided to go for a more neutral look for my second holiday look. And if you haven't seen the first holiday tutorial, I'll have it linked down below in the info bar. A lot of you guys seem to really like the green, so I'm glad that you liked that video. With the same brush, I'm going to go in with the color Subconscious, which is the darkest one in this palette. Just going to tap that off and then put this right underneath that sombre color, just to give this whole look a little bit more dimension. And I want to keep the inner corner and the middle part pretty bright and bare, just to have that great light and dark contrast on your eye. So I'm just going to put this right underneath that crease color and focus more towards the outer corners. Next, I'm going to take my MAC 224 brush and go in with the middle color, which is Shadow Play, and this is a little bit warmer than the rest of the palette. So I just take a little bit of that and put it right on top of my crease. So it kind of warms up the whole look and also acts as a really nice transition color up to our brow bone. So I'm just going to lightly blend that in. And these shadows, or these, yeah, I guess shadows or powders, are pretty pigmented, so it really kind of builds up your color in light layers instead of just dabbing your whole brush into that one color and then just intensifying it right away. I'd rather just build it up to make it look more natural, more blended, and it just looks a lot neater that way. Next, I'm just going to take, what is this, Lyric, the middle yellow color, and I'm just going to put this right underneath my brow bone to act as a matte highlight. And this is basically our finished eyes, guys. It's really simple, really easy. You can leave it like this and have a whole matte look going on, which is really pretty. Just throw in some winged liner and some falsies if you want. But this is a holiday look, so I want to make it a little bit more festive and a little bit more glam. So I'm going to throw a pigment on top, and this is the MAC glitter pigment in the color Reflex Bronze. But it's a really pretty gold, bronzy copper color. So since I'm working with the pigment, I need something a little bit sticky as a base on my eye to adhere to the glitter. So I'm just going to use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, since I can't use this for my face, I figured I'd just keep it and use it, I don't know, for other purposes like this one. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it and pat it right onto my lid where we kept it really kind of light and blank. That's where we're going to be putting the pigment. So I'm just going to apply that on both eyes. I'm a little nervous because I don't really ever play with pigments, especially MAC pigments. I don't know how this is going to go. But you live and you learn, right? So I'm just going to take a flat synthetic brush and going in with that pigment. It's really pretty. It's definitely glittery and definitely messy. But that's okay, that's why we did our eyes first before our base and face makeup. It is getting all over the place. I'm gonna put this in my inner corner and then kind of slowly blend it out. So it dust off the glitter. It's in my hair too. Oh my goodness. This might have been more than I can handle. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so obviously patting is much better. Definitely screaming Christmas right now. I'm going to go in with the Lorat Pro palette and picking up the color Espresso. And this is just a really dark matte brown. And I just want to put this in the outer crease to really intensify this whole look and make it look really sultry. I'm going to do a pretty dramatic winged liner and some falsies, so I'm going to do that really quick and I will be right back to finish up with the rest of our face. I threw on a pretty dramatic winged liner, well, dramatic for myself, and just some lashes. I used the Ardell Demi Wispies, which are my favorite kind of glammy lashes because they feel really lightweight on your eyelids and they add a nice bit of drama without being too fake looking. So I'm going to move on to my face and then come back and finish up with the rest of our eyes. I already have primer on. I used the Tarte 12-hour brightening primer just all over my skin, and now that that's settled in, I'm going to go with foundation. This is the Becca Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation. I'm just trying this out before I do a full-on in-depth review for you guys. Mine is in the color Buttercup, and so far I'm liking it. I just want to test it out a little bit more before I tell you guys what I think about it. So I like to dab everything into my skin before I start blending it out. And this is the Real Techniques buffing brush, the best brush ever for foundation. Super inexpensive, really soft, and it does an amazing job at making your foundation look flawless. This foundation is coming off as really pale for my skin on camera for some reason, but in person it's not that pale. I mean, it's a little bit light, but this is like Casper pale. So I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Concealer. Mine is in the color Neutral Medium, and I have the waterproof formula. I do have the regular baby size one, but I just really like the waterproof one. I just know it's not budging and it's not going anywhere. So this, you just need a little tiny bit of product under your eyes. It is pretty pigmented. And it blends in so easily. It covers up my dark circles like no other. It is a bit tacky and thick in consistency, which is the only downside to it. I'm so used to using really lightweight and liquidy concealers. It's just a little bit hard to adjust to this one since it is a little bit thicker. I'm going to set my face with the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination Powder. It is like the world's longest name for a makeup product. And I like to just set the outer perimeter of my face and cheeks with this. and not so much my under eyes because I like to go in with a brightening powder for my under eyes. But everywhere else, this is beautiful to set your makeup with. To set my under eyes, of course, I'm going to go in with Lyric from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And you guys know that I am obsessed with this powder for my under eye concealing. Now we can go back in and finish up with the rest of our eyes. I'm going to get espresso on a really small shader brush and line my lower lash line with this. And with a pencil brush, I'm going to go in with Sable and line just right underneath that, just to smoke that line out so that it's smoky and not as harsh. And then of course just a little bit of mascara on my teeny tiny puny little lashes. And since these contacts are making my eyes really red and bloodshot right now, I'm going to take a nude eyeliner. This is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes Waterproof Kohl Liner, and this is an amazing liner. This is in the color Nude, and I'm just going to line my lower lash line, or actually lower waterline. And this is going to help brighten up my eye and make it look less red. That trick is amazing. It makes my eyes look bigger, brighter, and less red. So now to finish up with the rest of our face, I'm jumping all over the place. I'm going to contour a little bit. So I'm going to take Sombre and kind of contour my cheeks. And then just to warm up my face and bronze it a little bit, I'm going to go in with Shadow Play and dust this right on to the back of my cheeks. And I'm just going to take Subconscious, which is the darkest out of all the lighter colors, and I'm going to bake really quickly right underneath that contour just to clean up that line and make it look really neat. So I'm just going to pack that color on, and then with my powder brush I'm just going to brush it off and blend it in. So we're not really baking, we're just kind of, would this be considered strobing or just highlighting? I don't know, now there's too many like technical terminologies for the exact same thing. For blush, I'm going to go with NARS Douceur. And this is a pretty neutral plummy color, which I think is really pretty and complementary to the gold that's on our eyes. And to highlight, I'm going to go with Becca's Opal. This is a gorgeous highlight color. I'm just going to put this right on top of my cheekbones. And down the bridge of my nose. And right on that ball part. I'm going to set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And just let that sink in. And lastly, I'm going to move on to my lips. I'm going to give you guys two lip options depending on whether you like a more bold lip or you just want to wear a neutral lip so you don't have any fussing to do throughout your holiday dinner. So for my nude lip option, I'm going to use Too Faced Liquefied Long Wear Lipstick in Melted Nude. This is one of my favorite nudes to wear. It's really flattering. It doesn't make you look too dead or pale or pasty. So I'm just going to put this right on my lips. So this is your first lip option if you aren't comfortable with wearing a bold lip, or you just don't want to fuss around with fixing your lipstick and making sure you don't have lipstick on your teeth all night. This is a really pretty color, really flattering, and really comfortable to wear. So this is your first lip option, and next I'm going to move on to the more bold lip. So for my bold lip, I'm going to use Ofra's Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the color Mina. This is a really pretty burgundy purple color. I'm going to put this on my lips first and then layer a red liquid lipstick right on top of it. You can stop right here and leave it with just this beautiful burgundy bold lip color. But although I like how dark this lip is, I wanted to tone the purple down a little bit. So I'm just going to use Atlantic City, also by Ofra. And I'm just going to apply this really lightly on the center of my lips just to make this purple a little bit less purple and a little bit more red, so it's a little bit of a darker red. So I'm going to mix and make my own liquid lipstick. I absolutely love how this color came out with the burgundy topped with the bright red right in the center of your lips. It makes this gorgeous kind of ombre burgundy red color, and it's gorgeous, perfect for the holidays, and definitely an attention grabber. So this is the final look with the bold lip. Obviously you can choose whichever lip color you're more comfortable with wearing. I would rock both. Maybe just the nude during the day and the bold one at night. I think they're both gorgeous and looks perfect with the eye makeup that we paired together with it. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this holiday makeup tutorial. Again, I'll have my other one linked down below if you want a more bold green smoky eye for your Christmas parties. Don't forget, you still have time to enter the giveaway that I am hosting. I'll have that video linked down below as well. I'm leaving that giveaway open until December 24th, and it is international, so if you want to enter it and win some makeup goodies, then click on the link below for that video. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.